So this is Te Pāti Māori's website right now. Our People page. Of course, there's 6 MPs for Te Pāti Māori. Well, there were, and then 2 got ejected and there was 4. But at one stage there was 6 on here. So they're the co-leaders, there's the National Executive, and then there's the Members of Parliament. And I'm told, I didn't check this myself, but I'm told that Oriini Kaipara was on there yesterday and is not there today. And
that's interesting.
And at the moment, I didn't get a chance to see all of this, but there is a 10-minute sit down on stuff with Mariameno Kapa-Kingi, and she said, and I haven't got it queued up to show you, but she says in this conversation that Oriini is with them. Now, I don't know what that means officially or unofficially, but I have just noticed, Chewie, that Stuff has an article. That doesn't give it the same title. That says, where's... That says, where is Oriini? Right there. Where is Oriini? So maybe what we'll just do, this is not advertised, maybe we'll just have a look at this story, because the sub-headline says, could Te Pāti Māori be about to lose a 3rd member this week? So if everyone's cool with this, you want to check the person next to you, look to the left, say, are you okay with this? Look to the person to the right. Are you okay that we go off script a little bit here to check this out? Because, again, some of these big issues in the country, if this is a big one, we don't know yet, but we don't want to leave behind. So I'm just making an executive decision to say, let's check out what the story is. I haven't seen it. I don't know anything else other than what I've told you, but let's see if 3 News has got anything to add to it.
No mai, haere mai. Welcome to 3 News.
Okay,
just a few...
so just as a point, I'm sure you're aware of this, this is their lead. So this is their lead, because that's the start of the show. That's how she starts the show. So for 3 News tonight, this is the lead.
No mai, haere mai. Welcome to 3 News. Just a few days after 2 MPs were sacked from Te Pāti Māori, another one might be joining them. Oriini Kaipara, who's only just entered Parliament, is understood to be aligning herself with Mariameno Kapa-Kingi and Tākuta Ferris, who were kicked out of the party on Monday. Kaipara is not on the party's website and has posted on social media saying she's taking a rest. But the biggest clue has come from Kapa-Kingi herself, who sat down with our reporter Glenn McConnell for
this will be a segment of the interview I've just talked about, so you'll hear it yourself without seeing the whole interview.
Exclusive interview.
Mariameno Kapa-Kingi back at Parliament and ready to talk.
I'm not going anywhere until my people, the voters, say, Meno, it's okay, we've got someone else.
Until then, she knows there's mahi to be done.
I think some bridges need to be rebuilt.
An understatement from the newly independent MP, her new seat at the back of the chamber alongside Tākuta Ferris, who the party also claimed went rogue and also expelled, both accused of trying to destabilise Te Pāti Māori.
Utter lies. And in fact, isn't it funny, like I've not left, so I'm not rejoining anything.
She wants to reclaim the entire party, which she claims has trampled on the mana of Te Tai Tokoro.
It's deeply, deeply offensive, which is why Ngā Puhi, Muri Whenua, Tai Tokoro was saying, we will have our hui and you will come, National Executive, and you will explain yourself.
Mariameno Kapa-Kingi then subtly dropped a major bombshell when talking about a letter she had written to the party's top brass.
Three members of our team signed that letter.
When you say 3 of our team, are you talking about yourself, Tākuta Ferris and Oriini Kaipara? Is she part of your team?
Well, the 3 of us signed the letter with purpose and with the desire that the National Council ready themselves, organise and confirm when we could come together and have that open, respectful and honest dialogue.
Oriini Kaipara leaving Te Pāti Māori would be hugely damaging, but Kapa-Kingi is confident she has her support.
3 of 6 is half, so I would say at least half.
And there are other hints that might be the case. The party's website only has 3 MPs listed. Kaipara's not there. And in an Instagram post, she says, for now, rest is required. I won't be long. The party denies she's leaving and she's not responded to our requests for comment. As for the rumours Kapa-Kingi might start a new party,
I have no interest in that regard.
Why did it get to a stage where he was saying he needed to get utu against your whānau?
I don't know what possesses somebody to talk that way. I honestly don't. I am not responsible for somebody that goes to that degree to talk and attack somebody that way. It's a dangerous, in a very Māori context, that's tough to come back from.
there are still simple questions that remain too.
Why were you expelled from Te Pāti Māori?
She doesn't know. Yeah.
Fair question.
She says she
To be
doesn't know.
completely honest, I couldn't say for sure.
Expelled, yet no one can say why, so the saga will continue until the Māori parties finally sit down together.
Yeah, that question was right at the start of the interview. I didn't realise they were going to cover it there. I would have said, he asked her, why were you expelled? And she at least says, I mean, we don't know what's happening behind the scenes, but she says, don't know. And one of the reasons they want to have this hui is to find out why they've been expelled. That's what they're saying. We take what they're saying with a grain of salt, not to dispute them or to dispute Te Pāti Māori. We genuinely don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So it's a weird one, man. And I was just sitting here thinking, now I know Waitangi is treated quite differently because like opposition MPs can go up and they get treated in a certain way. But, you know, Te Tai Tākuta is Northland. Waitangi's Northland. What's going to happen if this is still going on at Waitangi next year when Te Pāti Māori is turning up to Mariameno Kapa-Kingi's hood, area, land, neighbourhood? How will they be received on there? Now, I don't know too much about tikanga and how it all works and stuff, so I probably shouldn't speak to it, but it is interesting that she's saying, and you could understand why, that all of Northland is being offended. And so what happens when you come to Northland?
Yeah. Well, I mean, overall, I think that was a pretty good interview. She certainly was able to communicate her position really, really well. I did see, didn't really dig into it much. I passed through my timeline, that Hannah has said that she is holding the line. And I guess
What does that mean?
Yeah. That she's staying where she is.
Because we have had we have had reports. We've heard. I guess these are rumours, so we take them with a grain of salt. That there is friction between Hannah and Debbie. Now, publicly, Debbie said that's not the case, and I'm not questioning that. But look, this is just this is a big old fuck up, man. And like, I won't even say if you're a supporter of Te Pāti Māori or Māori interests, but really for them primarily first, because it's impacting them. And then as a byproduct, though, how it could impact the possibility of a left government next time around, it's not good. I mean, to be really honest, though, let me be really clear. I'm not actually as concerned about how it would impact a government as to how it's impacting this group of people who are put there by their voters, who hold mana and respect by so many people, who are desperately needed in Parliament to bring a perspective of the Indigenous people of New Zealand to Parliament. So forget the election for that reason. This is a mess, man. Yeah. This is a mess. And I honestly, this is how my brain goes, Chewie. I hear like Debbie and Arwadi speaking, I go, no, yeah, that sounds pretty reasonable. And then I just hear tonight Mariameno speaking, I go, no, yeah, that sounds reasonable. You know what I mean? I'm going like, oh, well, Te Pāti Māori have got these 4 MPs now, and it's the majority. And I go, no, well, maybe they're... And then we go, whoa, Oriini Kaipara is potentially moving on. I go, oh, shit, well, that means... So it's really the seesaw backwards and forwards. And we've said it before, we can't know. And someone in the chat said this is juicy. I mean, that sounds like it's a spectator sport. I feel uncomfortable having it that way. But I guess as people who commentate from the left on politics, we got to cover this as much as we can.
I don't want it to be juicy.
Yeah.
Yep, I would like a complete lack of juice, and just, I mean, it's not my place to sort of say, fucking everybody needs to wind their neck in and get back on.
Yep.
Get back on target. But yeah. A couple more interviews like that where because it to me has seemed very one-sided as far as who we're hearing from at this point. And I'm all over the place.
Do you know what though? What you've just said, what's happening is this is the focal point now for this group of people, whereas the focal point 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, let's say 6 weeks ago, before Kapa-Kingi kind of lobbed that first grenade, was one-term government. The focal point for the independent MPs and Te Pāti Māori right now is not one-term government. And so that's the thing. How do you go through this quickly, do whatever to get back to that being the focal point? If this is still the focal point at Waitangi next year or whatever, it's like, it's you because what'll happen is Tākuta and Mariameno, and who knows, maybe Oriini, don't know, will then run as independents against Te Pāti Māori, and then Labour will win those seats. Now again, good, bad, and different, whatever, you can decide, but that's what will happen. Because the independent and Te Pāti Māori, they'll split that vote for that would have been Te Pāti Māori, and Labour will walk through the middle. Now, I mean, you may think that's a great response. I'm not even saying it's good or bad. I'm just saying that is likely to happen if there is this split that's not figured out. So if you are someone who wants to see the more independent Māori representation within Māori seats, and I know Māori Party is not independent, but not the mainstream left, then you don't want to have a competition next year where it's Te Pāti Māori versus former Te Pāti Māori, now independent, versus Labour. If that's what you want, that's not the lineup you want. If you don't mind either way because you just want Māori representation, then sure, that's just what will happen.